Alright guys, I'm back with another video on my garden and give an update on how all the plants is doing. I told you I would, so I'm going to be back doing that. I'm not going to be able to go out to a cemetery until I get a new phone, and right now at the moment I can't afford a new phone, so that's why I've not been out recording in a cemetery. I hope to get one pretty soon and get back out there. But as of the moment, I'm stuck here at the house, so that's why I'm doing my little gardening videos. So, but anyways, we're gonna start here with this one. As you can see, there's been some plants got a little bigger. You know, they like the morning glory. He's got a lot bigger and taller. The other ones is kind of vined out. Let me get, if I can stand up. I've got my right leg's giving me some heck of a problems. I've had some water blisters and stuff come up and bust, and I'm dealing with that on top of the back of the leg with them two hoses and stuff out and stuff. So I'm still having a time with that. But anyways, as you can see, this daisy thing has really grown out. The lavender has got bigger. It's right there. And all this other stuff has got like a jungle in this pot. But I've been having a problem with them little rodents, as I call them, the squirrels. They've been tearing my stuff up all week, giving me a fit. But the onions has got a lot bigger. But as you can see, their pot is tore all to pieces, and that's one of the main pots they want to keep tearing up for some reason. They love tearing up around my onions, and they keep uncovering them. And I made the mistake when I bought these. I thought they were little green onion sets, and come to finding out they're white sweet onions, and they get big. So I don't know how they're going to grow in that pot. I guess as big as they can, and that's it. But anyways, I thought they were going to be little green onions, but nope, they're bigger sweet onions. But anyways, they've grown a lot. And in this pot, you've seen we've had some die off, and new ones came back. This one's got a lot thicker, the little yellow plant has, with a lot of new blooms coming in. I've been picking some of them off, the dead blooms, but the rest, you know, some I'll do, and some of them I just leave them. But, you know, that's all got a little thicker. And we got this pot, and the red thing's really got taller and growing like crazy. The lavender in the back here's really got some growth to it. It ain't got no blooms on that one yet, so it's got a while to go. Then this thing has really spread out and just drops down, making the way for the little purple thing, and it's really got a lot of new growth, as you can see right there. They're all coming in good. And then we had two new additions to the flowers and stuff this week, and I'll show you one of them now if I can get over there. We'll start with it. We got a really pretty rose here. We bought it and we went ahead and put it in the ground, and it is yellow in the middle and pink on the outside of it, with like pink trim around it. And it is really pretty, and it really got a really beautiful smell to it. But we got that and got it put in. That was one of the new additions. And then in this pot, we'll start back here. The tomatoes got a little bigger. The pepper's struggling from the being dug up around it so many times and bit off. And the watermelon, they just keep digging it out. So as you can see, it's trying to dry and die now. So it'll probably die. Than that one. Now when we move to this pot, the daisy thing is getting thicker. It's had 4 at one time. 2 of them starting to die off. These 2 will be probably tomorrow. But it's getting bigger. The lavender has grown more up, and that piece will be dying off, and it's got a new bloom down there below it waiting to come in. The red things died off a couple of little leaves, but it's grown a little taller. This has really got the new growth. If you look right in here, that's all new growth. And then the morning glory thing is really spread out and got whiter. It ain't got any blooms on because I picked the dead ones off. And then moving to this pot, this little, I don't know, ground cover stuff I call it, has really spread out and got whiter. It's got a bunch of new blooms coming in. It's got a new plant, I mean a new one definitely right there just come out. They're really pretty. I think they were nice. And that thing right there that's supposed to be in the shade, it's doing pretty good, but it's dropping down and taking up all the pot. And then this thing here, I don't remember what it's called, but it's doing good. Got a lot taller. And that pretty well covers these ones in up here, except for this one out here we'll walk out to. I gotta watch so I don't stumble and fall. My legs, like I said, been giving me a fit. Both of them has actually, but finally the swelling's gone down after the blisters is already here, but hopefully I can get them healed up. This thing here is really just spread out and got thicker. It needs watering pretty bad. We're gonna water them pretty good this evening and give them a bunch of water. I water them every day. If you don't, they'll dry out the whole pot and kill them all. So I've been watering them pretty heavy. Now let's struggle back the other way. We'll get going that way. Give me time to walk there as we move along. All right. Our mower guy came this week and cut grass yesterday. And if you look, that's horrible. See how big, high, and gapped he missed and all this? And high and low everywhere. I don't know if he's got a bent blade or his blade's dull or what, but it ain't cutting worth a crap. I mean, that looks horrible. And the grass was just mowed yesterday. So, I don't know. Anyways, this thing's died a little more. That's what we're hoping for. So we can get rid of it. And then the cucumber has really started vining out. See it right here? It's already getting little buds on it, like it's fixing to bloom. So we'll be in the next few days, we'll get it to start climbing this post and get that piece to climb that post and start letting them grow where they want to. And they'll really be taking off. They're really looking good right now. And, you know, they done good last year here, and I knew they would again this year, but I didn't want to get them too thick and too many in there. And then the pepper plant, it's trying to get some kind of little thing going on in the center there. I don't know if it's a bloom or what it is, but it's starting to grow a little bit. The tomatoes has really took off in a week. You know, they were just itty bitty. This thing, I didn't know if it was going to make it or not, this last one right here. And as you can see, he really took off this week. The middle one has really grown like crazy. And then the third one has really grown like crazy. But whatever he done last week with his mower, as you can see right here, the leaves are still shriveled up and dying off. I think when he turns his blade, he mows towards my plants. And I think he stopped right here, thinking he might have run into one of these logs or got too close to him, held it here too long, and he burnt the top of my plants. That's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, they're growing pretty good. Same with the other pepper here. But as you can see right here, the little rodent's trying to dig my plant out. My pepper or tomato one. So I have to keep doing this all day long and during the week is what I've been doing. Trying to keep them covered. Because he keeps digging holes. Alrighty, that finishes that little area. Hold on a minute, was about to fall. I caught myself. Good thing for my cane, or I'd been on the ground, but oh well. All right, let's move on up here, guys. These cucumbers has really grown. And we've had these in for about a little over a week. So as you can see, they've got bigger on all of them. But as you can see, my friends is over here digging too. So they're digging that at. And then I was thinking a minute ago, I was out here looking, and I was thinking, no, we ain't got no taters coming up yet. But then I got to looking at the end right here, and believe it or not, we got a tater coming out of the ground. So the taters is coming up. And then this cucumber right here, it's doing pretty good. All these cucumbers are doing well. The onions are doing well. You know, I did eat one of them the other night with a bowl of beans, and you know, it was already, believe it or not, it was about the size of a 50-cent piece, if you know what that is. So it's pretty good size already. that surprised me. I didn't know that was that big onions. I thought they were going to be little green onions, and I guess when you really don't know what you're looking for, you just went and grabbed something, then you get what you got, right? That's what I figured. Anyways, let's move on. The watermelons got bigger. That one has, and then back here, this one has too. But that one's struggling because as you can look, it's been scratched around everywhere. The little friend is trying to dig holes everywhere. But here's our other new addition to the thing. We added a cantaloupe. Don't know if it'll ever grow here. I don't know. I've never planted a cantaloupe in my life. But we're going to figure we'd try one this year. See how it does. But, you know, they're starting to grow good. It's keeping me busy. Watering and everything. You know, John, if you watch, you were right. I'm going to spend a lot of time this summer watering everything. Because he was one of the ones that texted me and said, be ready to water everything. You got to keep you busy. And he's right. I usually water in the mornings some, and water in the evenings pretty heavy. And by the time the evening rolls around, because we've been having in the middle to higher 80s, and it dries them out pretty quick when it's 80 degrees and it's in the sunlight. So it's like today we're 80, I think it's 87 today, or 88. So yeah, and I did buy a sprinkler to help me a little bit. I got it tilted to one side, and then I adjust the water flow so it can just sit there and spray on them for a good while, because I could not find one of them ones that goes and shoots across your yard. Of course, I didn't go with nowhere but the dollar store, because I have a hard time walking, and I don't want to go to these hardware stores and Home Depot and all them and try to walk through them big old buildings trying to find something. It's just too hard on me. But that's what we've been up to, keeping after this. I wished I could have shared a video with you from yesterday, because I took my daughter-in-law and we went fishing yesterday, and we had a great time. I caught 4 bass out of that pond, and I think 5 bluegill, but I didn't even think they would bite. But before I went, I just said a prayer, because I don't even know, it might have been earlier in the day, before we even went. I said, I'm going fishing today, good Lord, and if you could just, you know, help us out with maybe catching some few fish, or a fish or two, I'd greatly appreciate it. And, you know, I hadn't heard if anybody caught any fish in that pond this year or not, or anything. You know, I just going on a fly of the moment, and I went over there, and the first one I caught was about a 3.5 pounder, and then I caught about I don't know, the second was about 1.5 pounds, and then probably 2 of them right around 1 pound. They were not too big, but I mean, they were all fighters. That first one, boy, gave me one heck of a battle, and we had a really great time though. But I wanted to be able to record it, but I don't have a phone at the moment, so without a phone, it's hard to record videos. You know, all I got's the crappy phone that don't record, and you know, and my main one's tore up. So until I get the money for a new phone, I can't do cemeteries. I can do a little bit around the house, but that's pretty well it until I get a new phone. But I'm hoping to get back to a cemetery just as quick as possible, because I do want to get out and start recording more in my cemetery stuff, because I do miss it. I mean, I think I was meant to be in a cemetery or something, because as much time as I spend in them. But you know, I enjoy it, enjoy doing it, and not so much as far as trying to make money off YouTube. I could care less about that. I mean, yeah, I'm monetized, but you don't make enough off of there to even worry about, and I don't even care about it really. I just enjoy filming and sharing the videos. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna not keep you no longer. I just wanted to show you how everything was coming along, and if anybody watches the video, I greatly appreciate it. Leave me a like and a comment if you would. You know, it does help the channel. I'm not so worried about making the money off of it, as just trying to get the channel out there a little bit better. I mean, That way I can, more people can watch the videos, and I like to read the comments. It gives me something to do. So, but I greatly appreciate it, and thank you for watching, and have a good rest of the day, and till the next week and to the next video. Peace. I'm out of here.